money back guarantee, something like that.
That's it. That's all you need to do. It's one simple line. One simple line. What's the guarantee? Okay. I'm thinking if I should give you one more layer. Yeah, why not? Okay, why not? Okay, so I'm going to do what's the guarantee now. Again, I'm going to give you two scenarios where one, I could actually offer a guarantee. The other one, actually, I cannot. Like with the product that I'm selling, I actually cannot offer a guarantee. So I'm going to teach you both ways handling. Okay. So first scenario, I could actually go for offer a guarantee, right? Because it's possible sometimes who you're closing for, they just don't have a guarantee, right? So I'm going to do it the green monster way. Again, it is hard. Shit, the green monster way is hard. Okay, try it.
All right, Dan, what was the guarantee?
We don't offer guarantee. We're so good. We don't offer guarantee. We've been in business a long time.
Well, if you're so good, you should offer a guarantee.
We don't need to. Why do you want a guarantee anyway? You don't trust me?
I mean, it's not that I don't trust you. I mean, most companies your size offer guarantees.
Yeah, that's other companies. We don't offer guarantee.
I think that's kind of strange, though, don't you think?
No, it's not strange. What's strange? I'm not strange.
Yeah, you know what?
You're strange. I think you're strange. Why are you asking guarantee? You're strange.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Dan. You have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the.
That was funny.
I'm gonna do the guarantee. So actually, I could offer it. So we'll do it very simple, and then I'm gonna do it in a way that I actually cannot offer it. Okay. So try that.
Okay. So Dan, sounds good. And what's the guarantee?
Well, Joe, what kind of guarantee are you looking for that would make you feel comfortable moving forward with this?
Well, yeah, I mean, most companies in your industry, they do like a 30-day money back.
30-day money back guarantee. And suppose if we could offer the same thing, like the industry standard 30-day money back guarantee, what's going to happen next?
Well, let's put it in writing. Let's sign the deal. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's sign the deal. Put it in writing. Let's go.
You said, I'm sorry, my headset just dropped. You said you sign what?
Sign the deal.
Sign the deal. Okay, all
yes,
right.
If you put it in writing, yes.
I'll put it in writing. Boom. Okay, verbal handshake right there, right? A verbal commitment twice, actually 3 times right there. Oh, just teasing him. Okay, teasing.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to do it that actually I don't have a 30-day money back guarantee, but he wants one. Okay,
so then, any guarantees?
Well, Joe, I mean, what kind of guarantee are you looking for?
Typically, 30-day money back is pretty standard, right?
Okay, and suppose I could offer you that 30-day money back guarantee. What's going to happen next?
Well, let's put it in writing and we'll do the deal today.
Okay, and the investment of $20,000, that's not an issue?
No, not at all. I just, it's all good.
And you can commit today?
Yeah, 100%.
And just remind me before we move forward, why did you call us in the first place?
Well, you guys actually came highly recommended by a friend of mine, and I also did some research. You guys are pretty solid.
Pretty solid meaning?
Like well known for getting results. Yeah, I mean, solid, good results.
And Joe, I mean, I'm glad that you trust us with your business and you want to do business with us. You want to move forward with this. And here's the deal. The challenge is I can't guarantee results. I can't guarantee that we're going to 100% give you the money back if it doesn't work. What I could guarantee you is that we work with a lot of clients, and for almost, not everybody, but almost every single client that we work with, they're very happy with us. I'll be more than happy to provide you with some testimonials, but we just guarantee it's not something that we do. How do you feel about that? Should we move forward with this, or should I get off the phone?
I mean, that's very fair. I appreciate you being direct. It's actually not like some references. I think if I get some references, it'd be good. I wouldn't have an issue with that.
Pause of the role play. Boom. So I agree first. I don't just reject him. I want to see if it's the truth. I want to see what is going on. I want to know first before I go into everything else. I want to agree. I could do that, but then I circle back and say, I can't offer you that. Is that a deal killer for us? Maybe you're not comfortable with it. What I don't want is him using the guarantee as a stall, as an excuse. We want to get to the truth. Is that powerful? How many are getting value from this class? In fact, I'm going to ask you this question. Value capture again. How much, just so far, class number 5, what Sifu is teaching you, how much is this worth to you? Write down a number for me. Just the objection handling. Just this class alone. Give me a number. Value, dollars and cents. 10K, 40K, 10K, 30K, 25K, 50K, 100K, 40K. Very well. Very well. Oh, this is short. This is short. I love this one. Let's do it, Joe. Okay, ask me this.
All right. Okay, so good, Dan. I mean, one more thing. Can I get a refund if it doesn't work?
Oh, come on, man. Don't be an ass. Why do you want a refund? I'm a good guy.
I mean, if you're not going to get me results, it's fair to get my money back.
What are you talking about, man? You got to get results.
Well, yeah, and that's fine. If you get results, I don't want my money back. But if you don't get results, can I get my money back?
Why do you keep asking money back? It's going to work.
Nah, that's creepy. I don't want that.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to give you a good one. I'm going to give you a thing. Give me a finger jab. Give me a finger jab. Go ahead. Put in chat. I'm going to give you a finger jab. The way of intercepting the fist. Here we go. Simple one line. Go ahead. Ask me one more time.
Okay. So Dan, could I get a refund if it doesn't work?
Joe, can I get a bonus if it does work?
Well, that's a good one. Boom.
Boom. I love
that's a real
this
boom
one.
right there. Yeah.
I love this one. Can I get a bonus if it does work? Simple. Very simple. I love this one. Again.
Okay. So, Dan, to be honest, I just really wasn't thinking of buying today. I wasn't making a decision today. I wasn't planning on that.
Man, I'm telling you, procrastination equals poverty. You don't want to be poor. You don't want to be broke. You gotta take action, man. You gotta change your life. We gotta change your life. You gotta do something, man.
Just wasn't planning to make a decision today. I'm sorry. I just,
Come on. Let's do it. Do it. Don't procrastinate. Stop being a procrastinators, man.
I mean, I don't even have the money lined up anyway, so I couldn't do it if I wanted to.
That's right. Right. For my student, you've been following my work. Very simple. Right. One more time.
Well,
I hear the tonality.
So then, yeah, to be honest, I just really wasn't thinking of buying anything today.
Mm-hmm. And you could reply, well, I wasn't thinking of selling today either. Boom. But the tonality is key. The tonality is key. They'd be like, huh? When you are intercepting, when you are handling objections the XTC way, write this down, okay? Your prospects would freeze. You would hear them stutter. You would hear them like quiet, silence, because they are shocked. They don't know what the hell is going on. They're like, they don't know. They will freeze. And you better hit that mute button because you're laughing too hard. Okay, you gotta hit that mute button. I'm telling you. Don't fucking laugh. You gotta hit that mute button. Okay? Because you're gonna do this. They're like, what? Right? They don't know how to handle this. When you finger jab, they just panic. They freeze. They don't know what to say because they're not expecting you to say that. They're not expecting you to reply, to redirect this way. They just don't. They don't. Can you see how just there are some simple ways, right, of replying and redirecting? Like how much money you can make with this? How fast you can implement? Does this take long to learn? Like how fast you can implement in role play? You can practice, right? You can do this right away. You can make it rain. Make it rain with the rainmakers. This is a time objection. Okay. Bring monster first.
Okay, so Dan, to be frank, I just don't have time to take a course like this. Just not right now.
You got to make time. You got to make time, man. This is important for you. You
It's
got to
just
make time.
wrong season in my life. I'm busy with other projects.
Man, come on. You got to do this. You got to do this.
I mean, I got other priorities. I'm sorry. It's interesting. I give it to you. It's interesting. But it's not for me right now.
Ooh, right. By the way, is this common? Like when people say I don't have time? Okay. Very direct. HTC way is how we would handle it. Go ahead, Joe.
So Dan, I just honestly don't have time to take a course like this right now in this moment of my life.
Joe, you know what? I understand. Before I go, can I ask you one last thing?
Yeah, sure.
When people say that they don't have time, what they're actually saying to me is this is not that important to them. I guess you're saying that you want to be able to pay off the debt and make the money that you want, and you want to quit that job. I guess it's not that important to you, is it?
Yeah, that's a very good point. No, you're knowing it's not. It is important.
Wouldn't you agree wouldn't you agree we all have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Yeah, you're right. It's about my time management, I suppose.
So is it really time or is it priority for you?
Well, it's priorities. It is priorities.
So is this important enough for you? Is learning this skill important enough for you to make time for this? Or maybe not. You tell me.
You know what? You're right. Like if I don't do it now, my life is going to be the same anyway. So I guess I have to move things around to make this work.
In what way?
Well, for one, I've got to stop my one of my other side projects, right? Which is, like I told you, I'm building like a custom race car in my basement. I can put it off till maybe summertime.
What kind of race car are you building?
Just like a Toyota, like a RX-8.
Is that your dream car?
Yeah, it's actually I've been working on it for like 5 years.
Is that the only car you want, or you have other cars that you want?
No, racing is my hobby, so I just.
That's your passion?
Yeah, it's my passion, but it's an expensive hobby, right? So
yes. How much does it cost to build a car? I'm just curious. I'm a car guy too.
Well, I mean, with parts and everything, just the parts. Well, it's like it could be. It depends on how big it is. It could be up to 40, sometimes 30, 40K.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby.
Mm-hmm. So do you think it's worth reallocating some of your time to learn this skill, so then you don't just build one car, you can build 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. So then when you build a car that's 30, 40K, the money's no concern.
Yeah.
Is that worth it? Is it worth your time to do that?
Yeah. And besides, I mean, I can always build the car like in the summertime when the weather is better anyways. Like.
Oh, okay.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, I do. Yeah. Just based on what you just said, I do need to focus on making mastering the skill so I can make the income I need to I can even build a better car this summer if I make more money now.
You can get better parts, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I could scrap the Toyota. I could go build something else. I don't know.
It'd be pretty sweet. What kind of color you like?
It'd be classic red.
Oh,
sure.
I like that. I like that. The red.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is very, very cool. Pause off the ball play. When it's important enough, people will find a time. So am I talking about time? Can you see how Steve has shifted conversation? Remember, as High-Tech closer, we paint the vision for them, right? Is it worth investing the time today, sacrifice a couple months. So then later on, you don't just build one car, you'll build a better car. You can build 2 cars if he wants. So it's not time. So I tell him, asking him the questions. So I'm not telling him. I want to draw that out of him. When the prospect says something, it means one thing, right? When we say something, it means something. When the prospect says something, it means everything. So even though I know it's always a priority issue, but I need to ask him the question so he replies that it's a priority issue. And we all have 20. Wouldn't you agree? We all have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We all have the same amount of time. So is it a question of time? Is it a question of priority? Oh, it's a question of priority. Right? Then I tell them, so I guess it's not that important for you then. And then from there, right, they will know. All right, we'll keep going. Objection handling rule number 3, never put down your competitors. Please do not put down your competitors. The minute you put down your competitors, you look weak. You need to justify. You are desperate. In fact, praise the competitors. Write this down. Praise the competitors, please. Praise them. So, Green Monster Way.
Okay. So there is, right now the only thing is I just got to decide between, your program or ABC's program.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no comparison. We have our content is so much better, okay, and their stuff is not that good.
I mean, how do you know that?
They give you what 10 hours of training. We give you 50 hours of training. We just give you more content. There's no comparison. No comparison.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, good. XTC way.
Okay, so then I'm speaking with 3 other companies. I wanted to be frank and let you know. So I would have to kind of talk to everyone and then make a final decision.
And you should. And what are these? You said 3 companies. Which 3 other companies are you talking to?
Yeah, it's A and B and C.
Okay, and well, I heard A, it's doing some pretty phenomenal stuff. I heard a lot of good things about it. And B, I think that I heard some decent things. And C, I don't know enough about, so I can't comment on C. But they seem to be pretty good companies. Why are we talking today?
Yeah, I'm here to do some more research and find the best option for our team.
Why didn't you go with them already?
That's a good question, actually. I think we just wanted to see what you guys could offer, maybe different or special or like unique, maybe.
Take a guess. What makes you think? What makes us unique? If you were to guess.
If I were to guess,
looking at what we do, looking at our website, everything else.
Well, for one, you guys are very well. I have to actually commend you because the other people I talked to, they were really pushy, really salesy. In fact.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't really even care. I mean,
no, we do care. We do. We just we do things a little differently, right? And you want to send your salespeople through some advanced training, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we want them to be, in fact, as good as you. That'll be nice. That'd be good.
And do you want them to kind of sell the kind of the slimy, salesy, typical salespeople? Do you want your salespeople to represent you like that, or do you want them to be elegant and speak with conviction and power, but not pushy though?
Yeah, definitely. No, I would say you're a perfect example of what I want our top guy to be like. To be honest.
And if we could train them to be maybe not like me, but to be the best version of them. Right, to be more elegant, to close with integrity. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was looking for with all these companies. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense actually. Yeah, wow. You actually helped me come to a decision.
No, I think you come to your own decisions, but just simply asking questions. Wouldn't it be nice if we just simply ask questions to your best customers, and at the end they feel like they want to move forward because it's the right thing for them?
Yeah, it's mind blowing. You just did that, and I'm very impressed. In fact, this is exactly what I want our guys to be able to do.
And we're going to help them do that. Pause off the role play. Well, so what have you learned from that interaction, from that role play? If I say I'm good, you say I'm boasting. If I say I'm no good, you know I'm lying. Don't need to put down the competition. Why? Because there's a reason why they're on the phone with you. They have not made that decision. They are still looking. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on the phone in the first place. So there's something about there's some hesitancy. There's a reason why. They're either using that because they're afraid that you're going to, charge them too much. You're going to jump on them and stuff. But then when you bring it up very openly, well, those are good people. Why don't you go with them? And they will tell you. And then they say, oh, I haven't talked to them yet. Go ahead, actually, no, Joe, tell me you haven't talked to them yet.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I haven't scheduled anything with them yet. So.
Okay. And are you when are you planning to speak to A, B, C, and D?
Well, I mean, by the end of this week, for sure.
Yeah, I heard A and B, they're pretty good companies, and C and D, they're kind of new. I don't know much about them, right? Do you think it would be good you speak to them before you come back to me? Because you know what, sometimes we'll come back to it. We're the last one people talk to. Do you know why?
No, I actually don't know why. Why?
Yes. Why did they go through everybody else before they come to us?
Well, I mean, they probably don't like the others, and they needed to find other options.
But it seemed to be good.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Interesting, huh?
So take a guess again. Why do you think most companies go through everybody else before they come to us, and why they settle with us at the end?
Well, I mean, it has to be something about you guys giving them confidence to make a decision, right? Or they gain some confidence to make a decision.
And Joe, would you like to save some time?
Well, I mean, yeah, but definitely would. We've been sort of redlining this project. We need to get this figured out now.
And I'm not saying that we're going to accept you as a client, but I think would it be helpful if I ask you some basic questions to determine if this is a good fit for both of us? If it's not, then you can always talk to your company A, B, and C.
Fair. Let's do it.
Okay, boom. See the tonality unattached. Unattached. Right? I see a lot of wow. Okay, keep going.
All right, Dan. Curious. I mean, could you maybe do like a price match of a similar program?
It's a Green Monster. Well, we price very competitively. Like we charge about the same price. Which is a little bit more, but it's not that much more.
Yeah, but I mean, these guys can give me the same result. So if you match the price, I do it today. I sign with you guys today.
Yeah, we cannot do that.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm gonna have to take my business somewhere else.
Lost that sale. Okay. This one, let me think. I'll see if, maybe I'll teach you two different ways of handling as well. I'm just giving you stacking it on. So I give you more things to practice. So problem is, seafood that you're going to problems, like take these techniques and practice them well. Okay. Actually, I've never done this in the past. I didn't give so many different ways of handling one thing. Okay. But I want to give you the distinction. Okay. I really wanting you to get it. So, okay. First one.
All right, Dan. So, this is kind of an awkward question, but could you do price matching, right, for a similar program?
What do you mean?
The company A right there, they do this, they kind of provide the same services, and it's like $800 cheaper. So I was wondering whether you can match that.
Why do you think they're $800 cheaper?
I don't know. I mean, it could be a bunch of different reasons. Maybe they just want to be, I don't know. They want to be competitive, or.
So if you want to take a sales training program from somebody, and you'd rather go with someone who actually charges less, so they have to compete based on price instead of value. Is that what I'm hearing from you? I'm confused.
No, that's not. Well, now that you put it that way, I actually don't know why they would charge less, to be honest.
Would it be possible that because that's the only way they get people buying They have to charge less.
Well, that's true, and that's true. And then like you guys have thousands of testimonials, so yeah, yeah. And you know what? I'm actually, come to think of it, I'm actually more confident investing more because it also means I would be getting more. So,
boom, very good. So, but let's do it one more, a different way of doing it.
Okay. So, okay, well, Dan, could you maybe do like a price match, of a similar program?
Okay, so what do you mean by price match? Like what kind of price are we talking about?
Yeah, well, like I said, company A is just about $800 cheaper, and they kind of offer the same services. So, $800 off, maybe.
Okay. Would you be comfortable if you half the program?
No, I mean, of course not. I want the whole thing, right?
Okay. Why do you think we're more expensive than everybody else?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's a fair question. That's a good point. I mean, you guys probably get results, get more results.
So, Joe, is it a question of price or is it a question of value?
No, you're right. It's not the value. It's just
Does it really matter? I mean, if it doesn't work, does it really matter if it's $800 less? If it does work, does it really matter if it's $800 more? You tell me.
No, because I mean the ROI will still be way greater than $800. You're right.
And you sound like an entrepreneur that, from what I'm hearing from you, you want results, and what you're after at the end is you want time. You want to buy. Yeah,
I mean, I want results fast, right? Yeah.
So what should we do?
Oh, you know what? I mean, you make a very valid point. Yeah, let's move forward. I think this is, you know what? I want to go with you guys. I want to give you guys my business.
Boom. Okay. Don't put down the competitor. Don't put down the competitor. Don't need to do that. Again, not justifying. This to me is the same. Can you see? Okay, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do a test. This one I'm not going to do because it's exactly the same. Okay. So if someone was to ask you that question right now, I can get something similar for less money with a different company. How would you handle that objection? Put in the chat. It's a test. How could you redirect? Good. So why don't you go with them? What they're doing there? Why have you done that already? Good. Why are you on the phone now? Good. Now keep in mind, tonality, very critical. Very critical. Good. All these are very good answers. All these are correct, by the way. See, there's no one way of handling it. It depends. We flow like water, right? Very good. Oh, this one, I learned this the hard way. Okay. So in the beginning, when Sifu was doing consulting back then, very beginning, because I wanted to help people. So I had people call me up and they would say, "Oh, I heard about you, that you can help people with marketing and copywriting." And people ask me this question, can we do coffee? Can we do lunch? Can we talk this over? How many have ever heard of this before? Right? That people approach you and say, "Oh, can we do lunch? Can we do coffee?" And then you say, "Okay, sure." Right? You thought you're gonna get some business, and then you get ready, right? You drive all the way. Take the train, take the bus. Finally, when you get there, when you spend hour, 2 hours with them talking at the end, nothing fucking happens. Waste of fucking time. In fact, some of them ghost on you. You never hear from them again, right? So how do we protect our time? As a closer, one of your most valuable commodity is your time, effort, and energy. So time and energy, you got to protect it. So I used to do that, which was dumb. And I used to do it for free, which is very, very dumb. Very, very dumb. Okay. That's after I learned there's no free lunch. Someone wants people want lunch, unless I want to meet with them for business, someone wants my time, they have to invest. and I tell them the rate. Because if they cannot afford an hour of my time, they're not going to be able to do any business with me anyway. Does that make sense? That we're not going to be doing business. Period. Okay. So let's do this. Joe?
Okay. You know what? This sounds pretty interesting, but I'm a kind of person who likes the in-person, face-to-face, discussion. So could we do maybe coffee or lunch? Talk this over?
So Green Monster? Sure. Yeah. I mean, I can meet this afternoon. Like I could come to your office. We can grab coffee and lunch. Like I could be there in like 30 minutes.
No, that's a bit too soon. I was thinking more like next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what time? Tell me. What time? Any day. I have a lot of free time. No problem.
Yeah. You know what? On second thoughts, I'm just gonna get back to you later.
Can you see the big green monster? Hello. Okay. Again.
Okay. I mean, Dan, sounds great. Could we do coffee or lunch? We talk this over in person?
Ooh. Okay. Here's the way I would handle it. I don't even handle it because my team handles it. But back then, when I learned this the right way, Joe, give me an idea. What exactly would happen if we do lunch?
Well, I mean, we'll do lunch, right? And talk about the deal. And if everything sounds good, then we'll sign the deal.
Okay. And so you and I go to lunch. If you like me and I like you, we're going to move forward. We're going to do the deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yep. That's the goal.
And the deal, this is going to cost about $200,000, right?
Yeah. Well aware of that.
And the finance, so money's not an issue.
No, money's not an issue. I just, I want to get to know you before I make a big decision like that.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. So you and I, we talk, and if without shadow of a doubt, I'm the right guy to solve this problem.